Nomad problems, you guys. I'm out doing errands. I haven't left the woods in, I don't know how long, at least a week. We're having a really good time there. I did get a membership to Sam's Club. Somebody suggested that. So I'm gonna go to Sam's Club for the first time and get Sam's Club pizza. So I'm gonna do a taste test and see if it compares to the Costco pizza. Because where I'm at now, the nearest town is Flagstaff, and there's no Costco. Dodger's here. See, I got some groceries down there. And I got some cold stuff in there. But nomad problems. You can see my windshield right here. And then it's cracked all the way to here and here. Yeah, it's a foot long crack now. And I pushed on it a little bit and it's like, oh yeah, you can hear it going. It's my fault because, see, there's this ding here, which I got that 2 years ago in Quartzsite, going into the LTVA. And there was nothing I could do. I wasn't following too close. It was from an oncoming car, and a rock flew up. I was basically stopped in the middle lane to turn into the LTVA, and an oncoming car, it just kicked up a rock, and it did that. And I just kept thinking, oh, I got to take it in. And I never got it filled. So now I don't know if it's the cold and going out from our campsite on the bumpy road. It's probably a combination of those two things. It's cracked now, and so I got to get it fixed. It really sucks. I guess the one thing I'm telling myself is, this is the original windshield. So at least I'll have a brand new windshield, I guess. Because it has like scratches and dings and stuff in it. But it's actually in pretty good shape. There's like a tiny ding here. So at least I'll have a brand new glass. But it's gonna be expensive, and it really sucks because I've been being so frugal, and then stuff comes up. Like, it happens, stuff comes up. This is shopping with a nomad. I got a comment from somebody here, and I want to say thanks because I actually signed up for the Sam's Club. You guys know I only shop at Walmart and Costco. And Walmart I love because they do the pickup. I don't have to go into the store at all. And I really love that, especially having the dogs. I can just chill out here with the dogs and they bring the stuff out. Costco, I do have to go in. So usually when I go to Costco, I have the trailer and I put the dogs in the trailer and I go into Costco, do my shopping and come out. So the dogs are just in the trailer for maybe an hour at the most. And it's nice and cool in the trailer. And the truck obviously gets a lot hotter. So I don't like to leave them in here. That's one of the reasons I decided to sign up for the Sam's Club, is because there's no Costco in this area where I'm at. I'm in Flagstaff, and they do pickup. So I ordered my stuff on the app, and they just brought it all out to me. And it seems like it's basically the same stuff you get at Costco. And I did the pizza thing. Supposedly it's good pizza. It's a couple bucks cheaper. I think this was $9. Usually at Costco, pizza is 10 or 11 bucks. The first thing I noticed was it's smaller. It's definitely fairly smaller. It looks good. Actually, it looks really good. It smells good. The dogs are into it. So we're gonna do a little taste test right now. And I know the Costco pizza really well. So do the dogs. So I'm a good judge of this. It's super good. The crust is thinner. Which is fine. They put a lot of sauce on it, which that's how I like it. There's less cheese, a little bit less cheese. There's still a fine amount of cheese. I'm surprised there's less cheese because for the same price, here at Sam's Club, you can get a 3-meat pizza. It looked like it was sausage, ham, and pepperoni. So you'd think they'd pile on the cheese, but it's a fine amount of cheese. I'm hungry. You think Dodger wants some? Yeah. Echo's drooling on me. So here on the Got Out channel, you know, I don't usually like to show my shopping. The times that I do, it's usually because I'm trying to give you guys ideas for when you're traveling, when you're on the road. And just to kind of show you guys, like, this is how I live. Like, these are the things, the services, the kind of supply runs that I do that really keep us going. And I like to keep it simple. And so far with the stuff that I got here at Sam's Club, it was like $50 for the membership, but the eggs were like half price compared to Walmart even. So that helped. A lot of the stuff was basically the same price that I'd pay at Costco. And even a little bit cheaper, I think, than Costco. It's pretty good. Mr. Echo. Is that good? So what is my verdict on the pizza? I would say it's only, like I said, $1 or $2 cheaper than the Costco pizza. The Costco pizza is about, I'd say, 40% bigger in weight. There's more dough, more cheese, and it's a bigger diameter. But this pizza, Sam's Club pizza, is super good. I give it a thumbs up. By the way, you guys give this video a thumbs up. Let me know you're watching. Dogs and I like to know you're watching. Hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. This pizza's good, but it was $9. I think if it was $7, then I'd feel like I was getting a really good deal. I can already tell, like, it's less, so it's just not going to last me as long as the Costco pizza. But that said, I will get it again because it's convenient. And they bring it out to you, which they don't do at Costco. At Costco, you have to wait, and sometimes it's kind of a crazy area, like a crazy line. So the fact that they bring it out to you with all the groceries that you ordered, that's a pretty big deal. These guys want it, but I'm going to bag it up and save it for later. And instead, what I'm going to do for these guys is I'm going to give them some treats that you guys sent. These are from Melissa and David Anderson. You can see Echo wants it. These were on our wish list. Wag beef recipe. Okay, just wait. Echo. Oh, that's a good texture. It's chewy, but not too chewy for Dodger. This guy's 18 years old. Good boy. Thank you guys for sending that. That's really awesome. I have a pretty decent little stash of dog treats right now from all of you guys, and it's been pretty cool. And Lisanne and David, they also sent me a couple of the Burt's Bees, which is pretty cool, actually. Let me show you actually what I've been using. They said my lips are chapped, and I can feel it. Like right now, they are really chapped. But I use chapstick all the time. Let me go get what I use, and I'll show it to you guys what I normally use, because I do like this stuff a lot. This is Nomad lip tips. See, I usually use this stuff. It's a chapstick with, it says SPF 15 on it. That's why I use this, just because it has the SPF. But this is made with, like, it's made with petroleum. So it's probably not good for you, but it has sun protection on it. That's why I like it. This stuff, it doesn't say anything about sun protection, and it's all natural, organic with peppermint in it. I do really like this stuff. So thanks you guys for sending me that. It's pretty awesome. And I also wanted to say, somebody sent me those flashlights that you guys saw a few videos ago, right here. And I'll put a link to it down in the description, because actually I'm not sure how much they are. It says Spreac on it, but these are awesome. So I got one in the truck now, and then this one I keep down here by the door. And I use this thing all the time. Like, I really dig it. It's super bright. It's super bright. Like, it's crazy bright. And then it's super easy to just hold in your hand, and you can change the spot like this. So you just kind of operate it like that, and then you hit the button here. It's got a few settings. It's got like a mega brightness, which is a little tiny bit brighter than the normal brightness. And then it has like a low brightness. But it's super bright is the thing. And it has a really good clear beam. And I found out what this thing is on the back. It's a magnet. So you can attach it. I don't have any magnetic metal around. But like if you're working on your car or something, I imagine that would work pretty good. But so far, I'm really digging this thing. I charge it up. I've only had to charge it one time so far. And it tells you right there how much power is left. I just wanted to say thanks again for sending me these, because these are pretty awesome. I don't really use flashlights because I'm always using my headlamp. So it's kind of cool to have something else to try. And I'm using this thing now more than my headlamp. You guys, I am getting good with putting him on the leash. He wasn't putting his nose up in the air, but he was focused in on something off in this direction. And I thought, I better just put him on the leash just in case. And out here, I don't know if you can see it yet. Hopefully my battery doesn't run out. I wasn't planning to record anything. But there's at least 3 huge elk out here. Yeah, those are elk. They're huge. I was wondering for a second if they were deer. Oh, there's several. And now you can see Echo is really tuned in on them. Wow, they're big. They're really big. These are the first. I mean, they look like horses. Oh, now they've spotted me. They can see me. So I'm going to try and get you a shot from right here. There you can see them. They're looking at me. And they're looking at Echo. And what I've noticed is the wildlife out here. Oh, now they're taking off. They're pretty skittish. Echo, sit. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. Okay, easy. We got to go easy. They're still over there, so we might get a better shot here. But what I've noticed is, sit. We saw some deer last night, and for whatever reason, Echo didn't see them. But when it was dark out, and I shined my flashlight, and as soon as Dodger got lit up with the flashlight, the deer saw Dodger, and they took off. I think what it is, I think when animals see his coloration, they just assume like mountain lion. I don't know, do you guys think I'm crazy about that or what? But Echo, shh, easy, easy, easy. Sit. See that vicious mountain lion back there? Oh man. It's a whole herd of them. I'd say, oh, yeah, and they're big. I'd say it's likely there's a dozen, at least a dozen. Holy cow, I don't think we're gonna be able to get very close. Well, we're gonna hike over there and see. And while we do that, see, they're just right past that tree line right over there. I want to give a shout out to Terry Lee. He sent us a donation through PayPal, and that's super awesome. Thanks, Terry. Like that helps us out so much. It really does. Oh man, there's so many of them. Oh yeah. And also Steve Bebeck and Eddie Spaghetti. They sent a super thanks. And that helps us out a lot. Thank you guys so much. Helping support the channel. And mostly just you guys are encouraging me to keep releasing as many videos as I can, which is about 3 a week. And it's hard. It's hard. I spend a lot of time editing, which is actually the really fun part. I like the editing part. Try and keep the videos interesting for you guys. But the thumbnails and titles, oh man, I spend so much time on those and they're so difficult. So hard. It's just like, they're so important and it's so hard for me to make good thumbnails and titles. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna see if I'm quiet now and approach, I might get a better shot here for you guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to see him, Echo. I think they're gone. There were a lot of them though, and they were huge. They were huge. And there's some elk and deer, and they'll let us get really close to them. But these elk, for whatever reason, so skittish. Because I was quite a distance away and they could hear me talking and then they could see the dogs and they just start kind of booking. They weren't running, but they were walking fast. And then they kind of pause, and then as we get closer, they kind of move again. You can see I don't have my backpack on. Which I'm so stupid. I almost put it on, but I thought, no, we're just going to hike a little bit and then go back to camp. It was raining a lot today and snowing a little bit. So we've been kind of cooped up in the trailer. And so it stopped about an hour ago. And I was like, well, let's just get these guys out for a little bit. It's cold. It's muddy. It's not super muddy, but it's sticking to my boots. But then when I see, there's always something. There's always something. In fact, I didn't get this on camera, but a couple days ago, I was hiking with these guys. And we got up to this fence line, and they were both off their leashes, even Echo. I'm so unprepared for this. My battery's almost dead. But even Echo was off of his leash. And I was just looking off into the distance at something else. And then I kind of looked back in the direction of where the dogs were. They were kind of like right next to me. And I saw Dodger was right there, kind of in front of me. And then off in the distance, this big dog is running away, like really excitedly. And the first thing that went through my head was, that's Echo. And so I screamed at Echo. I was like, Echo, you get back here. A few times I yelled at him. And it was trotting off just the same way Echo would. And then I realized, I was like, wait, that's not Echo's color. It was like a brown, dirty, kind of gray and white and brown colored. Really big dog though. And then I was like, that's not a dog, that's a coyote. And for a second, I actually thought it could be a wolf because it was so big. I mean, it's got to be one of the biggest coyotes I've seen. And so it had come, for whatever reason, it had come really close to us. And I was kind of wondering if maybe it was like it saw Dodger and was like, oh, maybe I can catch Dodger for some food or something. Because I don't know why it would be that close. But it was taking off and I was yelling at it. And then I was like, wait, that's not Echo. And I looked down and Echo's right at my feet looking up at me like, why are you yelling at me over there? I'm right here. He was right there. And I looked out. Neither of these guys saw the coyote. And Dodger wouldn't really care. But Echo, luckily he's a little bit afraid of coyotes. But he has chased coyotes before. And he has gotten into some trouble with coyotes. But I was really grateful that he didn't see him, so I didn't have to worry about it. So I quickly put him on his leash. But there's stuff out here. And I was talking about this the other day in one of my videos that I need to get some pepper spray. Some pepper gel is what I want. And in fact, one of you guys sent us some pepper gel, which I haven't got the package yet, but I'm so excited to get it. Because I'm just, after over 4 years, we're in our 5th year now of living this way, I'm just realizing I need to carry pepper gel on me. I have a belt that I almost always have on, and I can just have it attached to the belt. And then that way, like if that coyote had got too close, I could at least have something to protect us with. Let alone bears and cougars, and of course, the most dangerous beast in the woods, the meth head.